19. Count and non-count nouns. Some nouns are count nouns. Some nouns are non-count nouns. If we know the difference, our language would be a lot clearer. Let's see some example for count nouns. A car. A car is a count noun. Cars. If you see 2, 3 cars, you say cars. 2, 3 cars. You say number of, there are 3 cars, 4 cars, okay? But a traffic is a non-count noun. When you see number of cars, traffic, it consists of lot of vehicles and cars, everything, okay? We call that a traffic. There is no specific count in the traffic now. That's called a non-count noun. Okay? Traffic is a non-count noun. Let's take another example. A chair is a count noun. Chairs, there are 2 chairs, 3 chairs is a count noun. But when we talk about furniture in general, furniture is a non-count noun. Okay? It could be a combination of many types of furniture like table, chair, everything. There is no count. If we talk about a single apple, we call an apple. If we talk about more apples, 3 or 4, 10 apples, we call 10 apples. They both are count nouns. But when we talk about fruit, it's a non-count noun. We call fruit it is a non-count noun. It consists of many types of fruit, many number of fruit. Camera, when we talk about a camera, it is called a count noun. If we talk about n number of cameras, like 4 cameras, it is a count noun. But when we talk about video equipment, there could be cameras, mics, recording station, everything. So it's a video equipment, maybe 1, 2 or 3 or many, the number doesn't matter. So they are called non-count nouns. Count nouns use singular and plural verbs and pronouns. A car or 4 cars, something like singular and plural things. Okay, it is a car. It is red in color. It takes a pronouns also. Okay. Non-count nouns use only singular verbs and pronouns. Okay, like they take only singular verbs and pronouns. Here we may call plural pronouns also are possible, but here there is only singular pronouns are allowed. Let's see some examples. There is an apple. That's a singular noun. Okay. There are some apples. That's a plural count noun. There are some apples. There is some fruit. Look, we don't say there are some fruit. There is some fruit is the right answer. Because fruit is a non-count noun. Okay, we use only singular verb. I like that chair. That is a singular pronoun, right? She likes those chairs. Those is plural. But in case when we talk about furniture, we say I like that furniture. We don't say I like those furnitures. It is wrong. Okay? It's singular alone. A car is an expensive thing to own. Look, is a singular verb, be verb. Cars are an expensive form of transportation. Or is a plural verb. But in case of these two are count nouns. In case of a traffic, it's a non-count noun, right? We say traffic was heavy today. Traffic was heavy today. It's a singular verb, was, right? Past verb. Past. Next one we take as apples taste good. Okay, look here when we say fruit tastes good. Okay, possessive thing. Apples taste good, fruits taste good. Digital cameras make photography easy. They are fun to use. They is the plural pronoun. TV stations have a lot of video equipment. It is expensive. It is a singular pronoun. Have is a singular representation. Let's see more examples asking questions for an amount or a number. Okay, let us see how to ask a question for these count nouns and non-count nouns. How many chairs are there? Look, how many? Many means we use plural things, right? How many chairs are there? What is the answer? There is one chair. Count nouns, right? How many chairs are there? There are two chairs. But when it comes to non-count nouns, how much furniture is there? We use the word much. But here we use the specific count for many. How many means we give a number. How much? We don't give a number. There is no quantity, right? How much furniture is there? There is a lot of furniture, right? So, here another example we see is how many cameras are there? Specifically, we are asking a number, right? There is one camera. Is a possible answer. How many cameras are there? If you see 4 cameras, you say there are 4 cameras. But when you talk about a non-count noun, you use the word how much. How much equipment is there? Possible answer is there is a lot of video equipment. Only count nouns can take a number. There is one camera. There are 4 cameras. Non-count nouns don't use numbers. There is some equipments. There is a lot of equipment. The traffic is heavy today. Like that. Okay? You don't say specific number in non-count numbers. Non-count nouns. Knowing the difference between count and non-count nouns will make your English sound much better. Below are words and phrases that can be used with count and non-count nouns. As you continue through the next levels, you will probably need to come back to this page again. Okay? Here, another example usage, count nouns and non-count nouns. Count nouns. A. Non-count nouns, there is no article for non-count nouns. Count nouns, we use the article the. Singular and plural, we use the. Non-count nouns, the. In count nouns, we use some. In non-count nouns, we use some. In count nouns, we use a lot of. Non-count nouns, we use the phrase a lot of. In count nouns, we always use how many, many, okay, large numbers, okay, for large numbers. But in non-count nouns, for large numbers, we use how much, much. In count nouns, we use a few. In non-count nouns, if it is very small number, we use a little. In count nouns, we use say few for very small number. In non-count nouns, we use little for very small numbers. Not many is used in count nouns for a small number. Not much is used for a small number in non-count nouns. Not any for 0 or nothing. We say not any. Any is used because of the count. And the same thing, not any is used for non-count nouns as well, for 0 representation. Good job. Let's see you in the next lesson.